Hello students, this is our sixth lecture on superposition of waves. Today's our topic is bits. You are familiar with this word bits. In particularly music, we use bits, means jhankar beats, such type of word is there. Our entire life is depends upon heartbeats. Then question arises, what is bit? This is an interesting phenomena based on a principle of superposition of waves. Here, when there is a superposition of two sound waves, look here, this is one wave and here is another wave. Two sound waves having same amplitude. Look here, their height is equal, means amplitude is same, but slightly different frequencies. Slightly different frequency means frequency difference is near about 6 to 7 hertz, not more than 6 to 7 hertz. Traveling in the same direction. Look here, both are traveling along the positive x-axis here. In this direction they are travels. The intensity of sound varies periodically. Means these two sound waves superpose each other and intensity of the sound varies periodically with time. Look here. And thereafter, this phenomena is known as the production of bits. Means here intensity of the sound is varies. Look, in this third figure, superposition is shown. Here there is a maximum amplitude sometime and minimum amplitude. The maximum amplitude is called as the waxing and minimum amplitude is called as the waning. Means here waning is there, here again waxing is there, here again waning is there, again waxing and so on. And thereafter, this is called as the bits. Means again we can come across the definition when there is superposition of two sound waves. Instead of sound waves, you can say sound note also, having same amplitude but slightly different frequencies, traveling in the same direction. The intensity of sound varies periodically with time. This phenomena is called as a production of bits. The maximum of sound is called as a waxing, or maximum intensity of sound is called as a waxing, and minimum intensity of the sound is called as a waning. One waxing and one waning forms one bit. The number of bits heard per second is called a frequency of bits. And what is the period of bit? Time interval between two successive waxings or two successive wanings is called a period of bit. Then with the help of bit frequency, we have to determine bit frequency analytically, or analytical treatment for bits. Here same equation, third equation we are explained here. In oscillations we discuss superposition of two SHMs. I mean, two SHMs are simultaneously acts on the particle. We express this expression. We take a resultant amplitude and initial phase. Thereafter, we come across superposition of the waves. Means stationary waves. When two stationary waves, two progressive waves travel along the same path in opposite direction and interfere, forms a superposition of waves. We give analytical treatment. Similar type of equation is there. Same type of, the different conditions are there. In oscillation, we discuss amplitudes are different. Say A1, A2. Period is same, omega, omega. Mean angular frequency or period is same. And initial phases are different, alpha 1, alpha 2. In stationary waves, we use the equations all identical, but they are traveling in opposite direction. But here we use the equations, they are traveling along the same direction. Mean consider two sound waves having same amplitude. Look here, same amplitude, slightly different frequencies, N1 and N2, arrive in phase at a point x of the medium. The displacement due to each wave is given by, look here, y1 equals to a sine 2 pi n1t minus x upon lambda 1. Similar like as a stationary wave equation we considered here. And y2 equal to a sine 2 pi n2t minus x upon lambda 2. Here you mention that, they are having a slightly different frequencies, say n1, n2. Frequency is different means no doubt wavelength is also different. Look in this figure, this wavelength of this wave is broader, so frequency is less because wavelength is inversely proportional to frequency. Thereafter, here for convenience, we assume that these waves are arrived at origin of xy plane, mean where x equal to position is 0 or listener is rest at origin of xy plane we consider. So x equal to 0 for our convenience we take here. Thereafter, as x equal to 0, then this equations becomes y1 equal to a sine 2 pi n1t and y2 equals to a sine 2 pi n2t. Okay. Thereafter, by principle of superposition, resultant displacement can be taken as y equals to y1 plus y2. Mean a sine 2 pi n1t plus a sine 2 pi n2t. Amplitudes are same, it is common. And sine, this factor is a c and this factor is a d. We use the product formula for sine c plus sine d, which is equal to 2 sine c plus d upon 2 cos c minus d upon 2. Then we get 2a, 2 as it is from here. A is common, that's why we take here 2a sine, and here c plus d. C is what? 2 pi n1t and d is what? 2 pi n2t. 2 pi n1t plus 2 pi n2t divided by 2. Means 2 pi and t are common, n1 plus n2 upon 2. And here similarly we consider cos 2 pi n1t minus 2 pi n2t upon 2. So you can take here cos 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t. Thereafter, for convenience, say 2a cos 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t is taken as a. And as it is taken as a, and n1 upon n2 upon 2 equal to average frequency. Then substituting both values, then we get equation y equal to a sine 2 pi nt. This equation, this is the equation of progressive wave having a resultant frequency or average frequency and resultant amplitude. Okay, resultant amplitude. That means again this particle still performs simple harmonic motion. Thereafter, what are the conditions for waxing? Means maximum of sound and waning for minimum of sound. In stationary wave equation, we take the distances at which we get nodes and antinodes. Exactly same here. Here we have to take the time intervals. When we get, instead of their displacement we take, but here we have to take the time intervals where we get waxings means loud sound and waning means less sound. Then condition for waxing. We know that for waxing, resultant intensity will be maximum. And we know that intensity is directly proportional to square of amplitude. So resultant amplitude we know A equal to 2A cos 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t is. So for waxing, what is the condition? Resultant amplitude should be maximum. And when this result, look here, 2 and A are the constants. Means only cos theta term should be maximum, then A is maximum to satisfy the equation. Means 2 and A are not changeable. Only cos theta term is changeable. That's why we can take here A equal to, when cos theta, what is the maximum value of cos theta? We take cos theta equals to plus or minus 1. Look here, cos term plus or minus 1. So A equal to what? Plus or minus 2A. when a equal to plus or minus 2a, cos theta should be plus or minus 1. 2a is not there. And thereafter, when cos theta equals to plus or minus 1, what are the values of theta? Simple geometry or trigonometry, you can say. Theta cos 0 is plus 1, cos pi is minus 1, cos 2 pi is again plus 1, cos 3 pi is again minus 1, and so on. You can take here this term theta means 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to 0, or pi, or 2 pi, or 3 pi, and so on. And thereafter, you can take here, rearranging the terms, means here you take 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to 0. Then t equal to 0, mean at initial condition, when t equal to 0, we get a maximum sound. At the start, we get a maximum sound or waxing. Thereafter, when 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to pi, then pi gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled, then t equal to 1 upon n1 minus n2. This is another condition, we get a waxing. Thereafter, again we take a 2 pi, means here you can take this equation like as a 2 pi n1 minus n2, 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to 2 pi. 2 pi gets cancelled, and thereafter you get here 2 upon n1 minus n2. Similarly, you can take here 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to 3 pi, then you get a 3 upon n1 minus n2. Means these are the time intervals. Means at 0 time, thereafter at n1 minus n2 time, at 2 upon n1 minus n2 time, 3 upon n1 minus n2 time, etc. we get a waxing or maximum sound. Thus, what is the time interval between two successive waxings? Say first waxing is at 0 time and second waxing is at 1 upon n1 minus. What is the time interval then? 1 upon n1 minus n2 minus 0. We get 1 upon n1 minus n2. What is the time interval between first and second waxing? Again 2 upon n1 minus n2 minus 1 upon n1 minus n2. Again we get the same condition. What is the time interval between third waxing and fourth waxing? 3 upon n1 minus n2 minus 2 upon n1 minus, again we get a condition. Thus, the time interval between two successive waxings is 1 upon n1 minus n2. It is nothing but a period of bit, because time interval between two successive waxings or waddings is called as a period of bit. So, period of bit can be taken as t equals to 1 upon n1 minus n2. Thus, we know that a reciprocal of the period is the frequency of bit. So, frequency of the bit is n equal to 1 upon t or n1 minus n2. Thus, the frequency of bit can be taken as difference in the frequencies of two sound notes. Say this is equation number 1, we assume. Thereafter, we take the condition for waning. Similarly, here for waning, what is the requirement? The resultant intensity will be minimum. And when resultant intensity is minimum means amplitude is 0. When amplitude should be 0, 2a is not 0. So cos theta, cos 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2t should be 0. So minimum intensity or waning, a should be minimum. And as a should be minimum means a is 0, cos theta, this term should be 0, means 2a is not there, cos theta term should be 0. And as cos theta term should be 0, what is the value of theta? Theta should be when cos 90 is 0, cos 270 is 0, or you can say cos pi by 2 0, cos 3 pi by 2 0, cos 5 pi by 2 0, and so on. So you can take here 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Or you can calculate the t. When we take a pi by 2, then here 2 gets cancelled, pi gets cancelled, and here t equals to, directly you get here 1 upon 2 n1 minus n2. Similarly, you can take here 2 pi n1 minus n2 upon 2 into t equal to 3 pi. And thereafter you get again 3 upon 2 n1 minus n2 and so on. Means these are the times at which we get the waning or minimum sounds. So what is the time interval between two successive wannings then? Again similarly for first and second wanning, 3 upon 2 n1 minus n2 minus 1 upon 2 n1 minus n2 means 2 upon 2 n1 minus n2, or you get here directly 2 gets cancelled, 1 upon n1 minus n2. Similarly, you can take third wanning and second wanning, we get the same time. Hence, time interval between two successive wannings, it is called as a period of bit. So, period of bit again we get here 1 upon n1 minus n2, or frequency of bit is what? N1 minus n2 again, reciprocal of the period. This is equation number 1. Then from equation 1, n equal to n1 minus n2 for waxings, and for waning again we get the same condition. Then what is your conclusion from it? From 1 and 2, it is clear that waxing and waning occur alternately with equal frequencies, or they occur periodically. Okay, this is all about analytical treatment. This question should be asked for 4 marks or sometimes 5 marks also there. Then show that waxings and wannings are occur periodically, or show that the bit frequency is difference in the frequency of individual sound notes. Such type of question should be there. You have to face all these questions. Thereafter, we go through the application of bits. Then where bits are used. Then this phenomena of bits is used for matching the frequency of different musical instruments by artists. They initially at the start of the show, they tune their instruments. Means on tuning until no bits are heard by their sensitive ears. And when bit frequency becomes equal to 0, the musical instruments are unison with each other and their frequencies are identical, and the effect of playing such instrument gives a pleasant music. Means to tune, you do not necessary to go in the detail how this application is there. You have to only state this. Bits are used to tune the musical instruments. Second one, another interesting use is that the speed of the airplane can be determined by using a radar. Means radio detecting and trenching is there. How it works? Either source of sound or listener moving with respect to air. Means here it is used on the Doppler effect. Means microwave signals in the form of pulse are sent toward the moving airplane. From Earth, they are from surface of the Earth, they are sent in the space by principle of Doppler effect, giving the apparent frequency when source of observer are relative in motion. Means a plane is moving and these pulses are going. Then they are reflected back. And when then reflected and incident pulse are different because plane is moving. So it is moving towards us. Then what happens? Then this wave gets compressed and it is moving away, then wave gets elongated. So incident wave on the plane and reflected wave, their frequencies are different, slightly different. And as their frequencies are slightly different, they are superposed and bits are produced. With the help of this bit frequency, we can determine its speed. Exactly same principle is used by the traffic police in speed gun. With the help of this speed gun, they detect the overspeed of the vehicle. Mean to check the speed of the vehicle by speed gun used by the traffic police. As well as to determine the speed of the submarine by using sonar. Same principle is used. This Doppler bits also used in ultrasonography and echocardiogram by the doctors. Then a doctor uses an analogous set up to assess the direction and speed of blood flow in human body and identify circulation problems. measurement of dimension of the blood vessels can be used to estimate the volume, flow rate, and ultrasound beams also determine phase shift to the diagnose the vascular problem in arteries and vein. Another use is also there. If any one frequency is not known, then unknown frequency of the sound note can be determined by using phenomena of bits. These are the application, not necessary to go in detail. For your interest, you read one time, but you have to only say bits are used to tune the musical instrument. They are used in radar as well as they are used in speed gun of the traffic police. They are used to determine the speed of the submarine by sonar. It is also used the ultrasonography and echocardiogram by doctors, and unknown frequency of sound note can be determined with the help of bits. I think this is all about bits. The next topics are characteristics of sound, means loudness, pitch, quality or timbre, as well as a different musical instrument are removed from your syllabus. So, we are directly going to some MCQs and numericals. 3 MCQs are there. 2 MCQs are earlierly taken. Then let us learn first one. When air column in a pipe close at one end. Look here, pipe is closed at one end, such that 3 notes are formed in it. The frequency of vibration is that times the fundamental frequency. Look here and think about it. You know the pipe closed at one end. What is the fundamental mode? And node is formed at the close end and antinode is formed at the open end for fundamental mode. Okay, and thereafter only one node is there at the close end, antinode is at open end, one are there. Then in first overtone what happens? Here one loop is there and one half loop is there. Look here, 2 notes are there and 2 antinodes are there. First overtone is 3n. For 3n, 2 notes, 2 antinodes. And second overtone it is a 5n. For 5n, 3 notes and 3 antinodes. Simple logic is there. For fundamental mode, 1 node, 1 antinode. Close pipe. For close pipe. For first overtone, 3n. How many are there? Or third harmonic you can say. How many are there? 2 are there. And for fifth harmonic or second overtone, 3 are there. Simply think about which is the answer then. 5 is there. Simply. Suppose it is the open pipe. Both ends. Then what happens there then? Think about it. For open pipe, both antinodes are formed at the ends and only one node is formed. 1 node and 2 antinodes are there. Look here for fundamental mode. Again, for first harmonic, second harmonic or first overtone, 2n is there. There 2 nodes are there and 3 antinodes are there. And for second harmonic, second overtone or third harmonic, 3n is there. 3 nodes and 4 antinodes are there. Think about it. Simple problem is there. If you know the theory, then you get answer easily. Thereafter, 2 open organ pipes are there. Open pipes are there. Their lengths are given 50 centimeter and 51 centimeter sounded together. Look here, L1 and L2 are given. Produces 7 bits. Suppose 50 centimeter is having a frequency N1. Its length is less, so frequency is more. N1 is more. And here 51, N2 is there. Then we know that N is inversely proportional to L. So, less the length, mean L1 is less, frequency is more, mean N1 is greater than N2. This is the logical. And how much greater than? They given 7 bits are there. Mean what is the difference in the frequencies? 7 is there. We have to calculate the speed of the sound. How we can take it? Look here, I am taking a solution here. N1 minus N2 equal to 7. But N1 is what? Velocity upon 2 into 0.5. Mean centimeter is converted into meter. And here V upon 2 into 0.51. Why we take here open pipe? What is the fundamental mode? N equal to V upon 2L. Now I am taking 0.5 and 0.51 equal to 7. Mean we use the formula fundamental mode N equals to V upon 2L. This formula is used. And thereafter V is common and rearranging the terms we get answer 357. Simply. Mean here 2 is there, mean 14 are there, and thereafter LCM is taken and rearranging the terms. After calculation we get directly 357 is the answer. Mean here D answer, here also D answer is there. The tension in the piano wire is increased 25%. Percentage problem is there. Case 1, case 2 problem is there. This is also case 1, case 2 problem. And thereafter 25% its frequency becomes dash original frequency. Mean tension is increased. We know that frequency is directly proportional to square root of tension. In first case. And second case, frequency N1 is directly proportional to square root of T1. Taking ratio N1 upon N equals to square root of T1 upon T. It is increased by 25%. Means initially suppose it is 100, then it becomes 125 simply, or 125. Or here you can take here 1.25 T upon T, or you can directly take 125 upon 100 also. But here directly taken 1.25 T upon T square root are there. And after calculations, mean you take a square root of 1.25 and it is 1.118 N. 1.118 mean 8 is rounded here, mean 1.12. This is your answer. Okay. Some skill problems are there, not an easy one. If you know theory perfectly, then you get the answers of these numericals or MCQs. Thereafter we go through a next numerical. A string 1 meter long is fixed at one end. The other end is moved up and down with frequency 15 Hertz. Look here, one end is moved up and down and other end is fixed like it. Like it. Due to this, stationary waves of 4 complete loops are get produced on the string. Find the speed of the progressive wave. Mean 4 loops are there, not 3 loops are there. I am taking here. Suppose 4 loops are there. Means how we can take the logic? At fixed end node is formed. Look here, at fixed end node is formed, while at open end antinode is formed, because it is in your hand and it moves up and down. So antinode is formed. And thereafter you know that 4 loops, 1 loop means lambda by 2. 4 loops means 4 lambda by 2 means lambda. Sorry, 1 loop means lambda by 2. 4 loop means 4 lambda by 2 means 2 lambda. Or 2 loops means lambda. 4 loops means 2 lambda. Simply you can say. And thereafter, here after 4 loops, this distance is there. How much it is? It is the distance between node and consecutive or adjacent antinode. What is the distance between them? It is the lambda by 4. So 2 lambda plus lambda by 4, mean it is the 9 lambda by 4 simply. Or and which is equal to 1 meter. It is already given. And as it is already given, then you get a lambda. What is it? 4 by 9 meter. You know the frequency. Then very easy problem. Then V equal to n lambda equal to 15 into 4 upon 9 or 60 upon 9, you get answer. This is your answer. Simple one. But you must know at open end, mean it is in your hand, antinode is formed. And 4 loops are there and thereafter quarter loop is there. half loop is there. Half loop means lambda by 4. This should be known to you. Then it is a very easy one. Thereafter we go through another numerical. A violin string vibrates with a fundamental frequency. We look the modes of vibration. This is the fundamental node there. Fundamental mode. What is the frequency? It is the n. It is given 440. What are the frequencies of first and second overtone? First overtone means 2n and second overtone means 3n. Simply you can take here. For first overtone, pth overtone, np equal to p plus 1n. For first overtone, 2n means 1 plus 1 into 440 means 880. Very simple problem is there. Oral problem is there. And n2 equal to 2 plus 1 means 440. 1320 is there. Simply. The string of the guitar is 80 centimeter long, has a frequency 112 hertz. If the guitarist wishes to produce a frequency of 160 hertz, where should be person press the string? Mean initial length is given, L1 is given, frequency N1 is given. Simply. N2 also given, you have to calculate the L2. What is your formula then? N is inversely proportional to L, NL equal to constant, or you can take N1 L1 equal to N2 L2. So L2 equals to N1 L1 upon N2, 112 up into 80 upon 160, it is get 56 centimeter you should have to pluck, or person should have to pluck. Thereafter we go through another numerical. A sonometer wire of length 0.5 meter is stretched by a weight 5 kilogram, means mass is given. The fundamental frequency is given. Calculate the linear density. A length is given, vibrating length is given, mass is given, frequency is given. We have to calculate the m. G is not given, but we have to assume here it is 9.8 meter per second square. Then frequency n equals to what? 1 upon 2L square root of T upon m. So 100 equals to 1 upon 2.5 square root of 5 into 9.8 upon m. Squaring both sides, mean it is 10,000. 5 into 9.8 upon m. M is taken here and 10,000 taken in that side, mean 10 raised to minus 4, and it is 49. 49 into 10 raised to minus 4 kilogram per meter cube, or you can take 4.9 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram per meter. Very straight problem, formula substitution and calculation problem. Thereafter we go through another problem. It is a tougher one. Two wires of same material. Look, yes, same material means their density, volume density is same, rho. And same cross section, means there's area of cross section A is given, mean pi r square. They are same, mean thickness is same. One wire is loaded with weight 1.5, mass is given 1.5. And another is loaded with 6 kilogram. 6 kilogram is given. And then the vibrating length of the first wire is given 60 centimeter, mean 0.6 meter. And its fundamental frequency of vibration is same as that of the second wire. Their fundamental frequencies are same, mean both are NN. Calculate the vibrating length of the other wire. Interesting one. Mean we have to calculate the vibrating length of the other wire. What are the given things? Look here, note down here. Mean densities are given, cross section area is given, both are same. We know that density equal to mass upon volume. So this density equals to mass upon A into mass of the wire here. Note that loaded mass is different mass and mass of the wire is a different. As per constant to linear density we take. Mean mass upon length, m dash upon L is the linear density. So linear density m equals to A into rho. A in rho for both wires is same. So linear density is also same. Means they mention there two wires of same material and same cross section, means their linear density is same. Then it is a very easy one then. Then n equal to 1 upon 2L square root of T upon m. And for another one again frequency is same, mean n equal to 1 upon 2L1 square root of T1 upon m. Mean only two variables are there, L and T are there. Thereafter equating both equations we get here. And thereafter L is putting here 0.6, 1 upon 2 into 0.6, 1.5 into G. G is not given, or you can also take 9.8, not necessary. Directly you take here, both sides it gets cut. and thereafter mm is there. Means which things are cancelled out here? Means here 2 gets cancelled, gets cancelled, gg also gets cancelled. Remaining terms are here square root of 1.5 is there, and here 6 is there. Rearranging the terms, meaning here 1 upon 0.6 is there, and here you can take here 1 upon 0.6, 2 upon L1, and after calculation you get L1 equal to 1.2 meter. Not a easy problem. You should know the volume density and linear density. Then you get it. It is a tougher one. Thereafter we go through another numerical. A sonometer wired is stretched by a tension 40 Newton. Tension is given directly, not necessarily mass is given. M into G is given directly. It vibrates in unison with the tuning fork. Frequency is given. How many number of bits gets produced in the 2 seconds if the tension in the wire decreases by 1.24. Mean it is the case 1, case 2 problem is there. Means T1 is given 40 Newton. T2 is 40 minus 1.24 Newton. Means 38.76. And N1 is given 384 Hertz, N2. Then we have to calculate the bit frequency for 2 seconds. First calculate the bit frequency for 1 second and thereafter calculate it, double it. Then N2 upon N1 equal to square root of T2 upon T1. N is directly proportional to square root of T. N2 is calculated in this way. Mean given things are there, 38.76, mean reduced by 1.24, mean 38.76 remaining there. And thereafter calculation we get a N2, it is nearly 378 Hertz. And it is 384, nearly you can take here, not an exact one. So N1 minus N2 equal to 384 minus 378 equal to 6. Then for 1 second, in 2 seconds, it is a double, means 12 per 2 seconds, simple one. Thereafter another numerical, sorry, a set of 8 tuning forks are arranged, means this is one tuning fork is there, another tuning fork is there, increasing order of frequencies, another tuning fork and so on, first, second, third. Each tuning fork produces 4 bits with next one, means first is a frequency supposed to be N1, second one is a, what is it? N2 minus N1. What is the difference in the frequency? 4. N2 is greater by 4 than first one. N3 is greater by 4 than second one, and so on. So N2 here N2 minus N1 is a 4. I am conveniently take 1 into 4. Then what is the difference between? It is the difference between first and second is a 4. What is the difference between first and second and third? It is again 4. Fourth and third, 4. But look here, what is the difference between second and first? It is a 4. What is the difference between first and third? It is 8. How we can take it? 2 into 4. What is N4 minus N1? 3 into 4. N8 minus N1? 7 into 4. So many numericals are there, such type of. And another thing is also given. Then each fork produces, the frequency of last fork is twice that of the first. Last fork means N8 equal to 2N1 is there. Okay. Then how we can calculate it? Then calculate the frequency of first and last fork. Then N8 equal to N8 minus N1 equal to 7 into 4. So 2N1 minus N1 equal to 28. So N1 equal to 28 and N8 equal to 56. This is the required answer. N is not there. It is the wrong one. Directly you can take these things. Now, very easy numerical is there. Then such type of so many numerical 31 tuning forks are arranged in descending order, or sometime bit frequency is given. You have to calculate the third and fifth tuning fork frequency. So many are there. If you you make such type, you solve 3 or 4 problems, then you get understanding of it. Very easy one, no necessity of the formula. Thereafter, we are looking forward another one. A pipe closed at one end can produce overtones of frequencies 640, 896, 1152. Calculate the fundamental frequency. For a pipe closed at one end, only odd harmonics are present. Then look here, what is the difference in first and second 256, 11 and 52 and 256, but 256 is not divisible to it. Note that fundamental frequencies should be divisible to it. Then as these frequencies are not divisible, but when we take 128 mean divided by 2 again, then it is divisible to all 640, 896 and 1152, and it is the odd numbers means 5, 7 and 9. So fundamental frequency is 128. It is a logical problem. Is there? No no formula, no mathematics is there, only logic is there. Thereafter, we go through another numerical. Standing wave is produced in a tube open at both ends. The fundamental frequency is given. What is the length of the tube? I mean, V is given, N is given. Then open pipe, we know N equal to V upon 2L, L equal to V upon 2N. Substituting, we get answer. Very straight problem is there. Another numerical we go through. Find the fundamental frequency, fundamental first overtone and second overtone frequency of pipe open at both ends of length 25 centimeter if the speed is 330. Meaning L is given, velocity is given. We have to calculate N, 2N and 3N. Simply, it is a open pipe. So N equal to V upon 2L. Formula substitution calculation problem is there. 660. For pith overtone means first overtone 2N is there, doubled and tripled is there. Simply. Thereafter, we are going forward. A last one, perhaps. A pipe open at both ends has a frequency. Frequency is given. First overtone of the pipe and pipe closed at one end has the same frequency as that of the first overtone of a pipe. How long are the two pipes? I mean, frequency is given, velocity is given for first overtone for open pipe 2 V upon 2 yellow. And for yellow equals to V upon 2N. We get a length of the open pipe. Similarly, frequency for first overtone for closed pipe 3 V upon 4 LC. But closed pipe and open pipe frequencies are same. So substituting these values, we get yellow equals to 3 into V upon 4 N open equal to 3, 330, 4, 1230. Mean comparing both. And after comparison, we get a frequency for length for open pipe. In this way, we can calculate the lengths of them. Means here for a closed pipe, means it is LC, not a yellow. Here yellow is there. Yellow is calculated like H, and LC is calculated. I think this is all about it. All the numericals are solved. A chapter is completed. Then our next topic chapter is wave optics. We discuss it in the next lecture. Have a good day. Thank you.